Hello everyone, welcome back to my page. We're going to start a new layer today. We're going to do some creasing. Let me get my gloves on, guys. I'm not going to lie to you about it. Creasing is one of my least favorite things to do on the painting. I just don't care for it. Sorry, but you know, it's just the way it is. It's just something I really don't care for, but it has to be done if you want to look decent. You got to do the creases, which you don't have to do any of these steps. I mean, it's not a lot, but it just, to me, it don't look right if you don't have it. So what I'm using here, guys, it's from Genesis, same stuff, but it's a thinning medium. And I will put a little bit of thinner in this to make it a little bit more pliable. But just a little bit. But anyway, I'm going to start out with just, I don't know how much that is. Just a little bit of thinning medium. You can see how much I put there. And then we're gonna add just the Genesis red. This is going to be for the creases. We're going to mix that around, get it real nice and red there. A little bit redder than that because this is going to be your creases. So you don't want it too red, but a little redder than that, guys. I'll let you see the mix when I get through with it. Let me put just a little dab more. I'd say about one side of that brush of the Genesis red. Okay. And then on that, we're going to add some, I think this is I hope this is right. I'm going to put some of the blue in there, and that red. I think this is the right color I'm wanting. I hope it is. Anyway. We're going to try it. Just a little bit of that blue. Now, see, I'm going over to a purple, so I've done too much there in the blue. You have to be really careful with these blues, guys. They're just really dominating. I want it a little bit kind of on the purpley side, but not that purple. I want it more red than purple, but a little bit, but not that much. That's too much. Let's see if we can get that fixed back end over to the red side. Yeah, now it's coming back. Okay, so guys, on this one, I'm just going to tell you about one swipe of the red on one side and just a little bit, maybe just not even a quarter of a brush, just a tip of the blue. Now, you see how it's red, but it's got a little bit of a purple to it, but just a bit. Yeah, just more little. It stays on more of the red side. Yeah, that's good right there. This is pretty right here. Very nice. I'm going to hold that up so you can see the color on that. Kind of get an idea of the color I'm after. Now, you can order this color. It's already pre-mixed. I can't think of the name of it right off, guys. I'll try to remember it and maybe mention it to you. If you can't think of it this time, I'll do another. I don't know. Anyway, we're adding just a little bit of mineral spirits to this to just get it to where it's not so thick. Now, you still want this pretty thick. But, you know, it's hard to apply if it's, you don't want it too runny, but you don't want it too thick. You can see this consistency I have there. It's kind of like ink, maybe. Mix that out. We're going to start creasing. Okay. Now, in your creases, what you have to do is, I've got that little flat shader I've been using. These things are handy for a lot of stuff, guys. And then I have got a little round brush, just with a pretty, now that's, yeah. That wasn't the right brush, I don't think, guys. I may have to hunt me another one here. You want it with a pretty, yeah, this one. This is one that I had. It's actually it's a liner, but I've trimmed it down even more. You can see where I've trimmed the hairs out of it. And I got this at Walmart. I get a lot of my brushes at Walmart. They have some of the, this is not wanting to do either. Well, we're going to try it. But anyway, you can see what I do now. I don't go all the way across the full crease. I just go kind of in the middle of that crease. Put a little in there. Then I take my little shader and I kind of pull it across Because if you don't, guys, you're going to wind up with a, looks just like a line that's drawn through there. And then go back. If it's not enough, guys, you just put a little bit more. If it's not dark enough for you, just like that. Just a little bit. And then you just kind of take that with your little shader, flat shader, or any kind of a brush that'll get down in there. And then you just kind of run it along the whole crease. See? It's very, it's not real noticeable, but you want some color in those creases. Or at least I do anyway. Now, you don't have to do this just one at a time. You can, I actually got some on the kit there. Let me get that off. Dabbed it. You know, you can like put it in several and then go back and straighten it all out. If you happen to run over just like I done just there, just take and do it off just a little bit. My brush is not working out too good here. This brush is not. It's getting up on the sides, guys. Sorry, I'm not in the camera, am I? It's just, I don't know. I don't like that brush I'm using. I'm gonna have to hunt something else. But see how I do that? I just put it in there, and I just run it along. Like I said, guys, this is not my favorite. This is really not my favorite thing to do on the dolls. But I have to do it. You know, it has to be done. So I'm just going to put a little dot right there. Because that's a tiny crease. Now, you don't have to go into all the little teeny tiny creases. But you can just do like all the major creases. You don't really have to do all the real tiny ones. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. It just depends on... Oops, put that on the wrong thing. It just depends on how I'm feeling that day. I'll go through all of them, and sometimes I don't. I'm just going to put a little dot there and a little dot there. There's two creases right there, so I'm going to run this one. Now, when you're putting this on, if it's not dark enough for you guys, just add you a little bit more color to it. I don't like my creases to be real dark, but I want to be able to see them too. Now, I'm not going to stay with this the whole time and show you how to do all that. You know, you can see the creases where they're at. They're here and they're there, around the fingers, under here. You know, all these creases, you can see them. And on the face, excuse me. I had a bit of a cough these days, scratchy throat. I don't know what's doing it. On the face, I do the little crease around the eye. Get that out there, got a little bit too much. Okay. Got a little bit around the eye. I do that. I do around the eye here. Any little crease I see here, you know, I put some in there under here, around the neck. I crease the ears. And I'm going to take a little bit of this color also. I haven't colored in the nostrils yet, so I'm going to take just a little bit of this color. And I just put some blue in there before is all I put in there. So I'm going to put a little bit in there. And then I'm going to take me a round brush. This is just a little round brush. And I'm going to spread it around in there just like so. Now, I may have to come back during the blushing process, which will be next. I may have to come back and put some more in here. I want to get that pretty dark in there. So you can apply that as many times in there as you like. Put this on. If it's not dark enough, you know, you can go back and recrease. No big deal. It's just up to you, however dark you want it. But that's what I do on the head. And then on the hands and the arms, you can see that it's just a slight difference. Not much at all. But you look at it, and if it's not dark enough, just run another coat over it. Darken it up after it dries. Now, on these, well, I'm going to go ahead and finish this out off camera. I'm not going to do it all on camera because it would just be, it's just repetitive, guys. It's all repetitive. You just, like I told you, you just go into your creases like this. I'll show you one more time here. I want everybody to be able to do it. And, of course, if you have any questions, you're just going to leave them in the comments below. Y'all can. And then just run it through the crease. See? The same here, all over these little creases on the hands. And it takes a long time, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. The creasing is a long process. And I don't know, maybe that's why it just don't suit my fancy too much. I'm not much of a weight person. I like to get things done. And I don't know. It's not hard. It's just time consuming. But anyways, you don't have to bake this one just yet, guys. Because the next layer I'm going to bring you on to, after I get this creasing all done, I won't bake. I'll just leave it as it is and let it dry. And then I'm going to do the blushing. And then after the blushing, then we'll bake. But the next one will be the blushing. And so I'm going to run all my creases, just like I've got it here in this stuff. I'm going to run them all. And then I'll come back with another video. And I will show you guys how to do the blushing as soon as I get to the blushing. And then after that, we don't have too many more steps, guys. I mean, we're getting there. We're down to detailing now. The creases, the blushing. We'll start the fingernails, and the toenails, the lips, the eyebrows, that type of thing. We're on detailing right now. So we've done all of our painting, and we're in our detailing stage. So we're going to start detailing the nails and stuff like that. And so it's going along good. I think it's going along good. And I hope I've helped somebody out there. But like I said, if you don't understand, if there's something, just message me. I'll try to help you any way I can. Down below, put a comment, a question, or whatever. I try to read all my my comments. And I'll try to help you out with that if I can. Okay, guys. Just keep going with this. Get all your creasing done. And come back in the next video. And we'll get on to blushing. As always, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye-bye.